Title: A police state derives its authority from its violence. Introduction: Understanding the mechanisms of control. In exploring the concept of a police state, it is essential to understand the relationship between authority and violence. A police state, by definition, is a government that maintains power and control through the heavy use of police forces and coercive measures. This essay will delve into the dynamics of how such a state derives its authority from the utilization of violence, examining the historical context, theoretical underpinnings, and practical implications. Points 1 to 4. The Ascent. Establishing the framework. 1. Historical precedence. The genesis of police states. The emergence of police states can be traced back to various historical epochs where regimes utilized force to maintain order and control. From the Roman Empire's Praetorian Guard to the 20th century's totalitarian regimes, violence has been a cornerstone in establishing and preserving authority. 2. Theoretical foundations. Understanding authority and violence. The works of philosophers like Max Weber and Michel Foucault provide a theoretical framework for understanding the intrinsic link between authority and violence. Weber's concept of the monopoly on legitimate violence and Foucault's ideas on disciplinary power offer insights into how states consolidate power through coercion. 3. Mechanisms of enforcement. The role of police and military. In a police state, the line between police and military often blurs, with both institutions serving as instruments of state violence. The mechanisms through which they operate, such as surveillance, arbitrary detention, and suppression of dissent, highlight the systemic use of force to maintain control. 4. Public perception and propaganda. Justifying state violence. The legitimization of state violence often relies on propaganda and manipulation of public perception. By framing violence as necessary for national security and public safety, police states garner passive or active support from the populace, thereby reinforcing their authority. Point 5. The Summit, the Peak Advantage. 5. Climactic synthesis. Authority through fear and compliance. The pivotal advantage of a police state lies in its ability to instill fear and enforce compliance through violence. This synthesis of authority and violence creates a feedback loop where the state's power is both a cause and effect of its coercive actions. The presence of violence as a constant threat ensures that dissent is minimal and control is maximized. Points 6 to 10. The Descent. Resolution and expansion. 6. Human rights implications. The cost of state violence. The use of violence by police states comes at a significant cost to human rights. Arbitrary arrests, torture, and extrajudicial killings are common in such regimes, leading to widespread human suffering and international condemnation. 7. Economic consequences. The burden of militarization. Maintaining a police state is economically taxing, with substantial resources diverted towards sustaining a robust police and military apparatus. This often results in neglect of social and economic development, leading to long-term economic stagnation. 8. Psychological impact. Living under constant surveillance. The psychological toll on citizens living in a police state is profound. Constant surveillance and the threat of violence create an environment of fear and paranoia, stifling creativity, free expression, and overall mental well-being. 9. Resistance and reform. Pathways to change. Despite the oppressive nature of police states, history has shown that resistance and reform are possible. Grassroots movements, international pressure, and internal dissent can catalyze change, leading to a dismantling of coercive structures and a move towards democratic governance. 10. Global perspectives. Comparative analysis. Comparing different police states across the globe provides a broader understanding of how various cultural, political, and historical contexts influence the manifestation of state violence. This comparative analysis helps in identifying patterns and potential solutions for transitioning away from such regimes. Conclusion: the intrinsic link between authority and violence. The exploration of a police state's reliance on violence to derive authority highlights a grim reality of governance through fear and coercion. By understanding the historical, theoretical, and practical aspects, we can better appreciate the complexities involved and work towards fostering societies where authority is derived from democratic principles and respect for human rights. Final thought: the Tree of Relief. Reflecting on the path to justice. In reflecting on the nature of police states, it becomes evident that true authority should stem from the consent of the governed, not the barrel of a gun. The journey towards a just society requires a collective commitment to uphold the principles of democracy, human rights, and the rule of law, ensuring that violence is not the foundation of authority, but a last resort for maintaining peace and order.